What's up, guys? Just trying to come out here and film a bluegill video. It is so humid, you can just see water vapor in the air. The last video I did out here didn't turn out so well. The sound and editing didn't quite come out the way I wanted it to, so we're giving this a second shot. Water's a lot lower, which is not a great thing. Because usually in a pond like this, the deepest point is going to be in the center. That's not always true of every lake and every pond. But when it's a man-made pond like this, almost always it has a bowl shape to it. I can only cast so far with this little rig, so if the fish are feeling the need to be in deeper water and the water drops, they're going to move further away from any part of the edge of the pond. Now last time I was using a jig head, and I do have a couple of those if I need them, but I'm trying to use a drop shot rig. Just bring this in and just check on the bait. Yeah, it's still on. I set the rod down for just a second, and sometimes with these small fish, it's all they need to strip the bait. There we go. Try that spot right there. I think that's... Last time I was out here, primarily we had two spots that the fish were hitting. That was one of them, and then over there was one of them. Oh, yep, there's a bite. Got him. It's a big fish. I'm not sure this is a bluegill. We'll see. Yeah, good fighter, this one. Even if this is... Ooh. What is this? Getting some mad head shakes. What? Oh, it's a bass. No wonder. Oh. I've got just very small hooks on here. Very light wire hooks. Ah! Yes. Look at that. Oh, come here. Boom. That is a pretty good start. Pretty good start to the day. Hey, there we go. Get that off there. Nice bass. Beautiful fish, this one. Good size, too. Beautiful, beautiful animal. Anyway, let's get him back. Anyway, so that's the bait going back out. A nice little chunk of worm. And a small 1/4 ounce drop shot lead. Actually, I think that's an 1/8 of an ounce drop shot lead. I'm gonna put it back out in the same spot. Yeah. Not really dressed for wet conditions. But hey, what are you gonna do? Oh. Yes. Drop back bite. That's why it pays to be a line watcher. I didn't feel that fish, but I saw the line move in towards me. Pretty sure this one's a bluegill. See what we got here. Yeah, good sized bluegill. Just put this right here. That's a nice fish. You know, they call them panfish because you cook them in your pan, right? But these guys are about the size of some small pans I've seen. Really huge, chunky bluegill. And look at that, I got my bait back too. It's always a bonus when that happens. Come on now. Let's hook out. There we go. Huge big fish. Let's get him back in the water. Off they go. Let's get this bait straight back out. There's no reason to mess about. We clearly have found where the fish are. They're hiding just off to our right. You know, I don't know why. Maybe there's some structure there underneath the water. You never know. One problem with drop shotting is I always get tangled. Let's get this back out. Yeah, perfect. Absolutely massive bluegill. Can barely get my hand around them. These things are just monsters. Huge, huge big fish. Incredible. That is a massive fish for its size. Let's put it down. Going down the steps, put it in clear water down here. Awesome. Awesome fish. Yep. Yep. On again. On again. Another bluegill. That one's not. Oh no. Look at that. It's a crappie. Is that? No. No, that's a bluegill. That's a bluegill. Looked like a well, is it? Yeah, right there, bluegill. God, for a moment there, kind of looked like a crappie, but no, it's a bluegill. Regardless, it's a nice fish to have. There we go. Yeah, so typically, yeah, see that? That ain't no crappie, but the patterning on him sure does look like one. This bluegill looks very much like a crappie at first glance, but clearly not a crappie. Anyway, let's get him back in the water. Beautiful fish. Time to go. Ooh. I know what I want to do. I'm going to go back to one of my absolute favorite spots I haven't been to in a few weeks. Actually, I haven't been there in like a month. A little weir on a park. Not too far from where I live. Great fishing. I think the panfish and the bass in here are kind of getting wise to me today, so let's move to a different spot. Okay. Oh. Let's hit it. Alright, almost there. My hope is that with this rain we've had this morning, the water level is going to be high enough to pour some water over the top of that weir. It doesn't have to be a lot, but I want a little bit of action stirring those fish up. Doesn't look like there's any water pouring over from here, but even if there isn't now, as long as there was this morning, the effects could still be in play. The fish could still be expecting food to drop at any given moment from that spot, so I'm not too discouraged. All right, let's get to it. So convenient, this spot. It's so nice. Not only is it a nicely kept park. I never see any kids out here though. I mean, really, guys, if you live in 50 meters from a park, take your kids out. But anyway, aside from that, really nice water features that house a good number of fish. Ah, great. Look at this. Look down there. You couldn't spot it from the parking lot, but there is indeed water pouring over the edge here. That's fantastic. I have a feeling we'll probably get some fish out of here today, so. Drop it down a bit more. There we go. Oh, all right guys, we're on
We're on something. Moving fast and pretty strong. Don't know what it is yet. Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. That is an absolutely massive bass. Oh my gosh. Oh, no, 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 no. I am so inequipped to fight this fish. Oh no. That is the biggest bass I've hooked in years. Oh my God, no, no, no. It's a monster. Oh, and I'm on the wrong tackle. Oh God. Why do I always hook the wrong fish on the wrong gear in this spot? Holy smokes. I gotta work him over here. I know I can get down to the water's edge over there. Oh God. Why me? I've got the lightest wire hook. I specifically chose these Aberdeen hooks today so that if a big fish took the line, and I was thinking a catfish, it would just bend it out and get away and I wouldn't have to deal with it. But now I've caught, or I've hooked, an absolute monster of a bass. By my standards anyway. Holy smokes, please stay on the hook. Oh my goodness. They don't have a net. Oh. God, this spot. If I can get my thumb in his mouth, I've caught him. Got it. Oh God. Oh my gosh. What a monster. What a monster of a bass. Look at this massive fish. On a drop shot worm, that is the biggest bass I have ever caught. By far. That is huge. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at this for a bass. Absolutely monster fish. Huge, huge fish. By far the biggest bass I've ever caught. That is a heck of a fish. It's so big. I don't want to say how much I think it weighs because you know the weight police will be all over me. But suffice it to say, it is a chunker fish. Oh guys, it's so huge. It's such a huge fish. And I know there's probably a bunch of you out there thinking you catch bass like this all the time, but I don't on a crappie rig in the neighborhood pond. So give me a break. I am so pleased to have this beautiful fish. He's been out of the water well long enough. Let's get him back. There we go. Put him in the water. Huge mouth. Let's let him recover for a moment. Don't die. There he goes. There he goes, just slowly swimming away. That was great. That was great. Oh, it's so exciting. First off, any type of surprise when you're fishing elevates the experience, because ultimately I think that's a huge part of what fishing is about. It's about pulling an animal from unseen depths. At least when you're freshwater fishing, that's what it generally comes down to. Pulling this animal from unseen depths. It's the moment where the unseen becomes seen. And then if your expectations are subverted like that, it's such an experience. And look at my hook. Just absolutely a wreck. That little tiny Aberdeen hook did the job. A little drop shot. I put a worm on that little Aberdeen and he took it on the drop. What a magnificent animal. I'm so happy to have that. Again, it's not a world record by any stretch, and I know there's a lot of people who go out to places like Sam Rayburn and they'll catch bass like that all day long, but to catch a bass, you know, 6-7 pounds worth of bass on a rig that you're expecting to catch bluegill on out of the neighborhood pond, you know, it just is an elevation of your expectations beyond what you even thought they could be. It's just really fantastic. I'm so full of adrenaline. I never thought I'd get a fish more than, you know, 6-7 inches out of this spot today. We're not going to get any better than that. Not even going to try. We could catch 100 more fish and they'd probably all be disappointments. Again, I know it's not the biggest bass ever filmed. Probably half the people watching this have caught one bigger, but I'm not typically a bass fisherman. You know, I'm more of a carp guy. So to catch a bass like that on tackle that isn't even meant for bass, bluegill is what I came out trying to catch today. We caught some massive bluegill. We caught, I would say, a massive bass. So I'm pretty happy. And you know, I go on sometimes about the advantage of enjoying light tackle fishing. Not only does it make those small fish that you catch, you know, more fun, but if you become accustomed to having a great time catching small fish, and then by chance on one of those trips you happen to catch a really big fish, you know, it elevates the experience. If I come out here today with heavy bass tackle, looking for really big bass and caught that bass, I'd be very happy. But to have it come as a surprise, you know, throwing little pieces of worm on little Aberdeen hooks for bluegill and then catching something like that, it just makes everything so much better. So I'm really quite happy with that. Beautiful big bass. I'm really happy we got to let him go. Anyway, thanks for watching. More is coming. Stay tuned. I guess this is the point where I have to say, smash that like button and be sure to subscribe. If you want to do that, it is much appreciated. Anyway, more stuff coming soon. Stay tuned, and until it does, I will see you guys later.